Hey guys, welcome back. Got another exciting project for you today. That's our materials right there. This one's been on the back burner for over a week now. It's for my cousin. I'm looking forward to getting it done. Let's get started. Okay, so what this is going to be is, I don't actually even know what you call it, but it's going to go, it's going to be like a bridge over her stove. Okay, so it's going to set on the countertop, go up, across the top of her stove, and then down to her other countertop, and you can set salt and pepper and things like that up on the back without it like falling behind your stove. So the first thing we're going to do, we got 1x4s, a 1x6, piece of wainscot. She doesn't know we're going to dress this up a little bit. We kind of got to make it our own. She sent me a picture of what she wants, but I can't really duplicate somebody else's thing. It's just not my nature. So we're going to dress it up a little bit. And everything I've got here, this is materials I already had left over from other projects, so it's not going to cost her too much. So let's get started. We're going to cut our 1x4s to the length we need. Okay, so I got all my pieces cut to length, and the part that I want to start on first is it's going to have a door. Okay, so these are my pieces for my door, and there it is. Okay, and I want to do this first because the paint's going to take the longest to dry on the wainscot. So we're going to get that nailed together. We're going to glue it, put the wainscot on it, and then we're going to put the trim around it, tack it down. That'll hold the wainscot while the glue dries. And then while that's, we're going to put some paint on it, and then while that's drying, we're going to work on the frame. Okay, so here's our door, and what this will do is this will, on the shelf, I can show you, okay, if this is the shelf, it'll fold down like that and then fold up like that. Okay, so right now the nails came out the back just a little bitty bit, so we're going to grind those down. So there's a real quick look at it painted. I kind of like it, and I still got another trick up my sleeve to add to it. We'll get to that here in a little bit. Now we will start on the frame. Okay, so these are the two uprights that'll stand like this. And what we got to do is we got to mark these and cut out for the backsplash, so that this part sets up flush against the wall. So we'll take that in the house, mark this, and then we'll get to cutting on them. Okay, so I got the first one marked, and I'm going to cut outside the line so that it's a little bit bigger, just in case her countertop sets out a little more off the wall than mine does. We'll still be okay. So I'm going to cut this one out, and then we'll use it to mark the other one. Okay, so there they are. They're going to set like this. Okay. And we got this shorter one that'll go in between them like this. Then the longer one will go across the top like that. And then our door that we made will fold down like that. Okay, starting to see it. So before we nail those and before we glue those and tack them together, who knows what we're going to do first? Yes, we're going to sand them. Our favorite thing to do is sanding. We're going to do some sanding right now. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use wood glue And I have to do it a little differently than most people because last winter I forgot to take it in the house before it froze. And now it's like paste, but it works great. It's actually easier to work with. It just doesn't come out of the bottle very good. So I'm gonna smear that on there. I do got way too much on there. And line that up, and then I'm going to tack it with a nail just to hold it in place till I get everything, and then I'll put screws in them. Okay, so there's how that's going to look. You can see it, and then our door again will be right here, fold down. That's what we're going for. Okay, so what you just saw me cutting there was a piece of stainless steel, and I hadn't stopped taking time to think about a back for this, and since I already had everything cut, I didn't want it to stick out to be any thicker. So this is a piece of 18 gauge stainless steel that I just had over there in the corner. I'll pre-drill this, and then we'll put some screws, but first I gotta sand up that edge just a little bit, get that straight, and then we'll screw this. We'll put like 2 in each corner, probably 1 or 2 in the middle. Give it a lot of support. Okay, you might have just seen I broke a bit. Broke it off in there. So I ground it off and went and bought another bit, and we're going to drill some more. Okay, I've got the back in it now, and it turned out pretty good. So next thing I'll do is I'm going to take the back off again, take the back off, and paint the wood. And while the wood's drying, I'm going to make the accent piece for the door, and then we'll put the back on, and then the next time you see it, it will be done. The paint is not drying very fast today. I don't know if we'll have this one done or not. Laser's running. That's a hint, laser's running. Okay, it's time for the big reveal. I just give you a little peek at it there. I don't know if you're paying attention or not, but I'm really glad to have this one done. The paint did dry, and all that rain, I had to make 3 trips to the hardware store. But without stalling any longer, let's have a look. Okay, so here it is. I think it turned out pretty darn good. I want to point out a few things. As a reminder, the stove will set right in there. So the back of the stove where you either have knobs or push the buttons, things like that, you got your clock, that'll set in this area right here. Okay, this will set on the countertop on the right, that'll set on the countertop on the left. It's cut out for the backsplash, so it should set flush up against the wall. Okay, You got a compartment here. The picture she sent me that she seen didn't have this top part. It was just a bridge up and over, and you would set your salt and pepper, things like that. But I put a little door on it so you can keep different spices in there. I added a chain, so if you like let go of the door, it won't fall off. It's gonna stop right there. You got the stainless steel back, should last forever. Looks good too. You got the hinges. Okay, in all this rain we've had today, I made 3 trips to the hardware store to get all of these pieces. For some reason, I could not remember a knob, and I wasn't going back to the hardware store, so I stole one off my cabinet and put just a temporary on there, and I'll get this one replaced. So we put our last name on with the laser in this accent piece, and they raise hogs, so I put a couple cute little hogs on there. Overall, I think it turned out great. Hope you guys like it as much as I do, but most importantly, I hope she likes it. We're going to take it out there right now. We'll get you some still shots of it in place, and we thank you for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers. Currently, we're at 88. We're going to make it. Everyone counts, so thanks for all the help. We'll see you on the next video. Bye.